Alright, I'm producer Wez.
Oi mate, what's your name? Well, I'll tell ya.
I'm producer Wez. Wez. Wez, yeah. I'm producer Wez. Wez. Wez, yeah. I'm producer Wez. Oh, yo, 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 yo. I'm producer Wez. Wez.
And as my name may say, I'm a producer. I also mix, master, songwrite, video edit. I'm a husband and I'm a father and a son, I think. I think the best thing to describe me at the moment is I'm a guy that wants to be the best at what I do. So whether it's producing, whatever I'm doing at that time, I aim to be the best at it. Not to be arrogant and I'm the best, but if you've got a talent, you might as well go in 100%. I don't believe in false modesty for the sake of trying to sound humble. I try and be really good at what I do. Yeah, so over the last, I'd say, year and a half, I've been fortunate enough to be able to work with most of the urban gospel releases that have been put out, which I've felt really privileged to be a part of. I mastered Vic Tizzle's album, which won a Mobo last year. Mastered Faith Child's album, which was nominated for a Mobo. I mastered Tiz's album, which is one of my favourites, don't tell the others. And I've mixed quite a few stuff. I've just recently mixed and mastered a charity single for Open Doors, which was produced by GP, amazing guy. And I co-produced Beverly Trotman's album, which was nominated for a Mobo as well. So I've been very fortunate. God just opened the doors, and I've just been happy to say yes to it all. Really, kind of, all these people that I've worked with, I've become really good friends with. Okay, one of my highlights, biggest highlights over the last year, I would say would be going to Abbey Road with my artist and wife, Darlene, and we recorded at Abbey Road for the One Voice charity single, and that was incredible. I got to do a writing session in the infamous Control Room 2 where the Beatles wrote and recorded a lot of their stuff, and that was great because we just went down. We was asked to come down. Darlene went to go down there and do her thing, and then I was there, and they just asked me, Wes, can you help write the rap bits at the start? And I was like, oh yes. One thing I've learnt from my family in Kenya is that if anyone asks you to do something, just say yes, because you never know what could come out of it. So they were like, can you do this? Yeah. Well, I need a place to write. Okay, Control Room 2. And I was just, the amount of pictures I took in there, I'm surprised I got any writing done, but that was definitely a highlight. Okay, I think the current British music scene, it's got two sides to it. On one hand, there's a really exciting side where you're getting music topping the charts that 5-10 years ago would have never topped the charts. Do you know what I mean? So you've got a real urban movement happening, which I'm excited about. I like Tiny Temper, I like Professor Green, I like Labyrinth. But on the other hand, I think I would like there to be more space for people who aren't just saying the same thing, because don't get me wrong, them guys are extremely talented, but it's just the same old in regards to lyrical content and in regards to message within the music. You know, like, I think Labyrinth's doing a great job of really bringing different styles to the forefront, and he's definitely the one to watch. But I would like more open content of what people are singing about, to really start challenging people's minds, not just get them dancing in the club or getting into bed. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot more to expressing music than that. Okay, what do I think the gospel music scene has got to bring to the wider world? I think the best thing that the gospel music scene could do is break out of the gospel music scene. I think the label of gospel music, people would disagree with me, and I don't really care, people would disagree, but I think the label of gospel music actually chokes the gospel inside the music. Because before people have heard it, we've already judged it. Do you know what I mean? Before people who don't know God, who don't know Christ, hear it, it's already labelled as a thing. Alright, this is cool for Sunday, this is cool for when I want to ease my conscience. But I want to hit people when they're out in the clubs. That's where I want gospel music to be. I don't want it to be labelled in a way that keeps it in a box. I want us to just sing about whatever God's done in our life in a way that people can relate to. So I think there's loads of talent. I think the problem is the majority of the talent is trapped in the church. Not to be disrespectful, because I think church is important, but I don't think buildings are important. I think people are important, and I think the sooner that the gospel industry breaks out of church buildings and spills out onto the streets and spills out into the clubs and into the big venues in a non-religious way, in a way that people can relate to, then my gosh, things will definitely change. I think that's what people are waiting for, and I think that coincides to what I feel about the UK market in general. It needs that. It needs what we got to say, but in a way that doesn't just sit on a Sunday. Do I think I'm underrated at all? That is funny. No, and yes, I guess I would say that I don't want to be labelled as someone who works in a particular area. So I don't want to be labelled as a gospel producer or a gospel songwriter or a secular songwriter. I'm just a songwriter, I'm just a musician, I'm just me. So I've kind of tried to purposely, in some respects, stay under the radar because I feel that when my stuff's ready, yeah, when I've had the preparation to get my stuff ready and the things that I'm working with my artists, that's what I really want to be known for. So that's why I keep things low key. You don't see me at every gig. If I ain't playing for some great groups like V9 Collective, then you won't see me there, because I just like to stay under the radar for now. Okay, what is my stuff that you can look forward to from me? Well, I sing and songwrite my own stuff. Some of you might have seen my video Grace on YouTube, or see I perform Skint on YouTube, and that's really me. That's a lot of the stuff I do. I also work with a fantastic artist called Darlene, who's just about to shoot her music video, and we're releasing her single at the end of January, early February. And I've got some other things coming up in the pipeline that I don't have permission to talk about, but they're really exciting things, and that's me, that's where I am. I put my heart into everything, but when you work with me, you do definitely get my best. I don't give, you know, second dribs and drabs, but these things really express me, who I am. I'm Producer Wez. Thank you for spending this little time with me in the studio. God bless you guys are great. Peace out. Come on.